Vedanta is currently valued at around 1.85 lakh crore rupees, and this is its share price history. Okay, as you can see, we got history from all the way from 2007 to all the way to 2025, the current scenario. Let me just move myself. Look at this. Got the current share price 474 rupees, and you can see it fluctuates very widely. Massive rise, massive falls, massive rise, massive falls. Now, pay attention to this period. Okay, 2014, July 2014, we see a high of 293 rupees per share, fall down to 81 rupees in January 2016. Now, what could have happened between 2014 and 2016? Losses, significant losses. This is the company's profit and loss. And notice between 2014 and 2016, okay? Especially 2015, 2016. Operating profit fell from 22,000 crores to 18,000 crores. So it fell from massive profit to a massive loss. Then look at the net profit. Look at the net profit. 2014, 11,000 crores. Then in 2015, it incurred a one-time expense. Significant one-time expense, which led to a minus 11,000 crores of losses. And next year, 2016, even worse. You can see the net profit minus 17,000 crores. So from profits to significant losses, and that could have led to making an assumption that could have led to the investors losing basically confidence in the company. Then we move to this area. 20, let me see if that's clear. Yes. 2016 to 2018, massive increase in the share price. What happened between this era? 2016, loss. Then significant profits up till 2018. See, minus 18,000 crores of operating profit. This black line is the operating profit. Increase all the way to 24,877 crores of operating profit. So from loss to profit, and significant increase in revenue from 64,000 to 91,886 crores. Significant growth in revenue plus profits. Then we move back here. Okay, we move back to this share price. 2018 to 2020, massive drop. What happened between this time? In this time, what happened? 2018, 2020. Not only did sales decline from 91,000 crores to 84,000 crores, you can see the operating profit declining from 24,000 crores to 20,000. And worse, the company incurred another significant one-time exceptional expense, which led to a loss. You can see a net profit loss of 4,700 crores. So just making the assumption that investors, they lose confidence because of these massive losses. And when earnings are rising and revenues are rising, maybe, just making the assumption, maybe they feel confident again. As you can see, massive surge here, earnings increase during that time. Now, could this mean that because Vedanta is currently undergoing massive capital expenditure to expand its total capacity to increase its production and therefore its revenues and earnings, it's planning to invest $10 billion, approximately 81,000 crores, till fiscal year 2029. We are in fiscal year 2026, so 3 more years left, 26, 27, 2029. 4 years left, 4 years left. 50,000 crores still left, and this expansion is going to expand everything. See, expansion in aluminium, zinc, lead, steel, oil and gas, and power. And most importantly, they're estimating this to be the impact on the earnings because of this expansion. You can see they're expecting EBITDA to grow by 18% over the medium term. And here you can see, as of 2025, what is the EBITDA? This is the total EBITDA. And you can see zinc, lead, and silver is leading by $2.26 billion, and 2.1 billion is contributed by aluminium. In the medium term, That is still fiscal year 2028, 2029. They're expecting this to increase to this much amount, massive increase, especially in aluminium from 2.1 billion to 4 billion EBITDA. Okay. They're having the estimated EBITDA somewhere between 8 to 10 billion dollars. So around 80, no, around 60 something thousand crores to 85 something thousand crores of EBITDA. What was the latest EBITDA? Let's check it out on screener.com. What was the latest operating profit? So latest operating profit was actually 42,000 crores. 42,000 crores. And they want this to expand to potentially 85,000 crores on the high side, on the low side, more than 64,000 crores. You can see the various segments and how much EBITDA they're going to have. So they're currently undergoing massive expansion, and that raises the question of whether this massive expansion can lead to another earnings-led stock rally in its share price. No one knows, but we can always speculate. Now let's showcase this expansion. Portfolio expansion guided by CapEx. These are the production capacities and the expansions they're expecting because of this capital expenditure. Aluminium, the smelting capacity, they want to increase it from 2.4 MTPA to 3.1 MTPA by fiscal year 2028. Here you can see fiscal 28. Alumina capacity, production of alumina to increase the capacity to increase from 2 MTPA, which could be million tons or metric tons per annum. I have a feeling it's million tons per annum. MTPA to increase from 2 to a massive 6, 3 times growth in aluminium, alumina capacity. And remember, aluminium is the most important for this expansion to occur. As shown here, the CAGR, you can see the green one is aluminium. Aluminium's EBITDA to increase from 2.1 billion to 4 billion. So it really relies on aluminium actually prosper. So you can see the oil and gas segment is also expanding 103 to 150, whatever this metric is. Iron and steel is also expanding. Merchant power, so power generation also expanding from 2.9 to 4.78 gigawatts. Zinc International is expanding from, I think that's kilotons per annum, 325 to 525 kilotons per annum. Is this megatons per annum? Who knows? Moving on. Yes, we will look at the aluminium capacity. So this is the aluminium business. What is the roadmap for the business? And we can see the exits. So how much production capacity are going to be by the end of the fiscal year, like fiscal 26 exit, 2027 exit, 2028 exit. So smelting capacity is already increasing by fiscal year 2026, 2.75, then to 2.88, finally 3.1 by fiscal year 28. Then VAP, the value added products capacity, increasing from 71%, I believe from total capacity value added products to 90 plus percent by fiscal year 2026 alone. Bauxite capacity to also increase to 5 from 3, then significant increase to 10 and then 15 as showcased here. I hope that's megatons per annum, but I'm not sure. Refineries are also set to increase and captive coal, everything is set to increase. All of this to lead to this. They want the volumes, again, MTPA from 2.4 to 2.88. They're estimating their cost of production, especially the hot metal cost, to actually decline. So this is a significant assumption. The cost of production is actually going to decline because I think they're going to do some backward integration also. EBITDA to increase from $2.1 billion to $4.0 billion by 2028. So yeah, it really relies on aluminium expansion to actually work. This is a key thing to keep an eye on. Then Zinc India. This is I think the second most important business. They want the capacity, the zinc lead capacity to increase from 1.12 MTPA, 1.38. Silver capacity to increase in only fiscal year 2029. So not fiscal year 2026. No increase there. Even zinc lead capacity in this year not expanding a lot. Okay, even value adding products. So for Zinc India, they want to expand around fiscal year 2027 and 2029, this era. By fiscal year 26, aluminium is going to expand. Okay, so not a lot of expectations right now. Refined metal volumes, okay, they're increasing that. What is this? This is Zinc India business. Cost of production, over the longer term, you can see they're estimating it to go down. And this is the EBITDA expectation from the business, 2.1 billion, remains stable. After 2 years of expansion, then remains stable. Not a lot of growth actually. 2.1 billion, 2.3 billion. That is not even 10% growth. So Zinc India, steady earnings, as the name suggests, pretty accurate. Steady earnings. Then, okay, right now we're just covering each business one by one. Zinc International is going to scale up actually a lot. You can see the MIC capacity, the kilotons per annum. I don't know what MIC means. BMM, Gamsberg, and Gamsberg 2. Whatever this is, it's increasing. You can see massive expansion from 2025 to 2026. Cost of production to remain stable for 1 more year, 2 more years, and then decline by 2028. EBITDA, massive expansion, $156 million to $400 million by fiscal year 2028. Yes, Zinc India. And oil and gas. Okay. Again, they're expanding the capacity, which you already saw. So volume is increasing from 103 to 125 KBOEPD. PD, I think, is per day. KB is it's something. So $557 million, a decline to $500 million, and then increase to $700 million. Hmm. Because they're expecting costs to increase per, what is this T, per ton? I don't think so. Okay, whatever it is, 15.6 to $16.2, then decline to 16. Okay, so a medium term decline. Again, most important is zinc. I think most important is aluminium, followed by the zinc India to actually have stable earnings, oil to at least remain stable. Then let's move to here. Okay, hold up. Yes, the iron ore business. Productions to expand, big iron ore value added business also kind of expand, kind of, no, not really. The big iron production to actually expand, and overall EBITDA actually more than double, almost double, $121 million to $213 million. There's significant contribution from this. See, value added, what is B? Shouldn't it be B? Whatever. Massive expansion. And finally, power business. The power business. This is going to be explosive. So currently the EBITDA is 0.084 billion dollars, which is how much? Is it like 8.4 million? Is it 84 million? I think 84 million. So $0.084 billion. How much that is in million? I have a feeling it's 84 million. Increased to $310 million. And finally, $400 million by fiscal year 2028. And this is the expanding capacity they're going to have here. Existing assets, 2,880 megawatts. You see, these two plants they have, and in the first half of fiscal 26, they're going to add this plant. And then for second half of fiscal year 26, they're going to add this one. You can see the assets being added, their capacity 4180 megawatts and 4780 megawatts is way more than the current capacity. So that was it. We did not cover ferrochrome. It's not the biggest one. Overall, going back to the last page, hold up. Yes. Overall, if you look at the broader picture, what is needed for the expansion to work? First of all, aluminium is a necessity. Then zinc has to remain stable. Oil and gas is expanding not really that much. Power is expanding pretty significantly, but still going to remain a very small component. And iron, steel, and ferrochrome is going to expand a bit. But again, aluminium has to work. So that was it. Bye.